Hey everybody, it's Lindsay, and as promised, this is my review of the Clarisonic Mia. I picked mine up at Sephora. It was $149, and they have a couple other models, but I just picked up the Mia because I thought this is pretty much all I need. If you saw my January favorites video, you saw me talk a little bit about it, but I'm going to go into definitely more detail here. The reason I picked it up at Sephora is because I would get my my beauty insider points that you can get free things with, and then also Sephora has an amazing return policy. I mean, it's so easy to return, no questions asked, so I figured if it's not for me, then I can take it back, no big problem, I'll get all my money back. You can also buy it at Clarisonic.com. I'm sure there's other websites, and I'm pretty sure it's the same price at Clarisonic.com, and that I think it ships free. So, it's totally up to you if you decide to get a Clarisonic wherever you want to purchase it. So, basically about the Mia, this is the smallest version of the Clarisonic cleansing systems. I think it was created mainly for travel, but I read tons and tons of reviews, and so many people said they use their Mia every day, they love it. I read several reviews saying that people had purchased the regular Clarisonic and then also this one to use for travel and ended up using this and never their Clarisonic. And actually, the woman at Sephora told me that. So, and I think some of the reason is just because it's smaller, so it's easier to use, easier to hold, things like that. And also, the regular sized Clarisonic, it sits in a cradle to charge. So then you have to have that on your counter. You have to find space for that. Whereas here, I'll show you here how the Mia charges. You just plug this in, and so it is a, a rechargeable battery, which is amazing. If it was batteries, it would, using it as much as I would, it would go through so many batteries and then just cost you more in the long run. So there's two little tiny grooves there, and the battery is a magnet. So just sticks right on there, and it'll buzz when it's attached, and it'll buzz when you take it off. When you know when it's charged when you take it off, and it'll go bzz, bzz. So it buzzes twice when it's fully charged. And there is a small light in the back. You can't see it because it's under the plastic, but it will blink when the battery is dying, and it will also blink when it's charging. So it's so easy to use. I mean, this cord is so little, and I only have to charge it, oops, threw the cap off there. I only have to charge it every couple days. I use it twice a day. And so probably every 5 days or so I charge it, and it does take a good overnight charge to fully charge it back, even sometimes in a day. So it takes a little while to charge it, but I mean, it's not a big deal at all. So if you're not at all familiar with the Clarisonic, what it is a brush cleansing system, and there is a vibration in here that vibrates, and it vibrates, I looked this up on the website before, it vibrates at a rate of 300 times per second, or 300 something per second, so it's an incredibly fast vibration, and it's quality technology, because often things that are lesser expensive that vibrate, like cheaper toothbrushes, vibrating toothbrushes and things, the whole handle will shake and things like that. And that's some reviews I read on less expensive alternatives, not the Olay. I have not read any reviews on the Olay because that just came out, but there's a couple of other options. This, when you turn it on, I mean, the vibration is really concentrated on the brushes, which is where you want it. I mean, not on your hand. I mean, you can feel it vibrating, but it's so little compared to the brushes. So there is an outer ring of brushes, like bristles here, and that stays completely stationary. That is the splash guard, because if you had them all moving, then you would splatter all over your mirror and everything. And I have no problems. This has never splattered on my mirror, which is amazing, because that would be a big pain in the butt. And then from the black bristles inward, this part is what actually is really vibrating. It's kind of, the plastic in there is a separate piece, the plastic holding on the bristles, and that is what the vibrator inside is connected to. So that is what vibrates. It doesn't spin, it doesn't do anything, it just moves back and forth, vibrates so fast. Here's my deal. This is the reason I got this, because it is a very expensive cleansing system. It's an expensive gadget when, I was just washing my face with my hands before, and I thought that was just fine. I was getting the makeup off, I was cleaning my skin, it was fine. But I went on a prescription acne medication, and because I was having issues with cystic acne, which is not something, I really do not think that the Clarisonic is something that can help if you have those deep cystic type acne pimples that's coming from within, that's hormonal, things like that. Something like this is not going to help this. If you're looking for this for pimples or something, if they're more bacteria, if it's caused from clogged pores, this will definitely help. That's more what this is geared for. But ever since I went on this prescription acne medication, it dried out my skin, and then put that on top of being at State College. Up at Penn State, it is very cold, very windy, and our water is not softened at all. So it's completely mineralized, and it's hard, and it just wrecks your hair, and it wrecks your skin. And so I was having flaking and dry skin, and it was so frustrating because I was using excellent moisturizers. I was taking excellent care of my skin. I wasn't washing it too much, but I was making sure I was really washing the makeup off, and I was being gentle with it and moisturizing, and I would exfoliate to try and get the dead skin cells off, microdermabrasion. I tried everything. I could not take care of it because as I would exfoliate and put lotion on and think my face felt great, but as soon as I would put makeup on, it would be scaly looking and dry, and I'd have dry patches, and it is so frustrating when you're taking good care of your skin. And I was drinking water and taking vitamins, and nothing seems to help. So my sister-in-law actually asked for the Clarisonic. She wanted the Clarisonic Plus, which has the larger handle, and then also has the body attachment that you can use on your body. She asked for that for Christmas, so I was doing some research on that, and I've heard of the Clarisonic before, but that's when I really started reading the reviews, and they were glowing. So many people said, you know, if you're even contemplating getting it, just get it and try it because it will change your skin. And so I was like, you know what, this seems amazing, and this might be something that really helps me. Now, the one thing that I was leery of is I do not have sensitive skin, and to get off that dead skin, I mean, I could use very abrasive exfoliants, and it's not like that was causing my dryness, because whether I did or did not use exfoliants, I still had dry patches. So it's not like I was over exfoliating and then that would dry out my skin. But I mean, I really would rough up my skin to get off that dead skin, and then it would be so nice and soft underneath. So I was thinking, you know, this doesn't spin, it's a vibration. I was thinking, how can that really help my skin? And like, I could see how it could clean down in, but I did not think that that would be able to exfoliate my skin and get it to where I wanted it to be. But I thought, you know what, with Sephora's great return policy, I'm gonna try it. So what I do, it comes with a thing of cleanser, Clarisonic brand cleanser. I've never heard anything good about it. It doesn't foam, and so I don't really feel like my skin's getting clean. Not that I need the foam, but I don't know, I just don't love the cleanser. So one that I really like, here, I'll show you. I really like the Garnier Moisture Renew cleanser. This is so nice. It smells amazing. Keep it out of your eyes because it really burns if it gets in your eyes. But it smells so good, and it really does moisturize my skin. So I really like that. So I make my face wet, and I make the bristles wet and put a dollop of that on. And okay, side note before I even get into that, I remove my makeup before using this. You can use this to remove your makeup, but it will stain and things like that. In the pamphlet though, it did say that it's not going to damage your brush or make it not last as long if you use it to remove makeup, but I just prefer to like double clean my skin. So what I do is I take the same face wash, and I wash my face and get all my makeup off, or I use eye makeup remover to get my eye makeup off. And then I just leave it wet. I kind of dry off my eyes because I don't like wet eyes. But so then I put the cleanser on, and I turn it on, and then the inside just vibrates like that. I don't know if you can see it vibrating. But then I turn it on, and it runs for 60 seconds, and then we'll just automatically shut off. And so I start with my forehead, that's what it says to do, and I go in little circles, and you want to barely press at all, just kind of set it against your skin almost, because if you press, then that doesn't allow the vibration to do all that it's supposed to do. So you just very lightly go in lots of little circles. I switch directions, I go all over my forehead, then I move down my nose, get the sides of my nose, get my cheeks, chin, and then I kind of do this and like hide my lips and then go, you know, on the around my lips and things like that. I usually do it more than a minute. I probably do it a minute and a half. When it shuts off, I just press it on again because I love it and it feels so good, and so I want to keep going. And I do that morning and night. So in the morning, obviously, I'm not taking off makeup beforehand, so I just use this. But yeah, and it has completely changed my skin. I noticed a difference right away within the first couple times of using it. And the woman at Sephora, she had a Clarisonic Mia, and she said that it completely took care of her blackheads. She has no blackheads anymore. And I said, you know, did you have a problem with blackheads before? And she said, absolutely. I never get a blackhead now. And I was like, never get a blackhead? I was like, I have hundreds of blackheads. And I didn't think that there was anything that could get rid of blackheads. I mean, there's all these washes out there on the market and little tools, but I really didn't think that there was anything that could get rid of blackheads. And to be honest, this didn't. I see no reduction in blackheads, but that's really not the reason why I got it. I got it to retexturize my skin, and it did. Now, because it's been cold and I'm walking around on campus a lot more this semester, and I have a lot more wind in my face, my skin is drier again. So I do have some dry patches, but nothing like what it was, and nothing like I'm sure it would have been without this. So within a few days, I completely noticed a difference. My skin was so much softer. I did not have the dry patches. When I would put my makeup on, it would look flawless. And let me pull up my computer here. I have the Clarisonic website up here because I wanted to get the facts right. It says sonic cleansing benefits. It says it removes 6 times more makeup than manual cleansing, which I guess is just using your hands or washcloth or something like that. Leaves skin feeling and looking smoother. Removes impurities that keep creams and serums from working their best. So it's supposed to make any creams or serums that you put on work better. So if you're using an anti-aging serum, it's gonna work better after the Clarisonic. Gentle enough to use twice a day, reduces oily areas, dry patches and blemishes, minimizes the appearance of visible pores. And it definitely has minimized the appearance of my pores, and I think it's because it just cleans them out, because dirt in there is what makes your pores look larger. So it just cleans them out. Before, I really stayed away from any kind of shimmer or sheen to my cheeks, mainly shimmer, because it would sink into my my pores and dry lines. When your skin is dry, you can kind of see lines in it, and it would sink into that and just look, my skin, it aged my skin, it didn't look healthy, it looked kind of just heavy and dirty, and I didn't like that. Now, oh my gosh, I can put highlighters, shimmer highlighters on my cheeks, shimmer blush. It looks great. Nothing like it did before, and I know it's because of the Clarisonic, so that is amazing. I do get occasional like little tiny dry spots, but like I said, that's mainly because of being cold and windy now. I do feel like it has reduced my oiliness. I don't have issues with being overly oily, so I do definitely think that it's helped with that, but mainly just the texture of my skin. It feels so soft, and my makeup looks 1,000 times better putting it on, especially foundation, powder, things like that. I started talking about this, I started watching reviews, and like a couple days before I got it, I had some girlfriends over and I was talking to them, and I showed them a YouTube video of the woman describing it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I think I really want this, I think it could help me. And so funny, the 2 girls that were there, the one ordered hers the next week, and the other got hers as a Christmas gift from her boyfriend. So, you know, we all kind of got ours around the same time. We're all loving them, and I'm loving this. I will never go without it again. I use it every single day, twice a day. I bring it home with me. Like, I'm here at my parents' house now. I bring it home with me. I will travel with it. I love, love, love it. It was 100% worth it to me. As far as reducing pimples, I feel like I haven't been having that many pimples anyway since I started this prescription acne treatment. It's Solodine, by the way, if you were curious. It's a long-term, very low-dose antibiotic that is supposed to help with cystic hormonal acne and things like that. So yeah, it is definitely helping. I do get little tiny blemishes from time to time. I don't feel, honestly, like this has really reduced my blemishes. But I know lots of the reviews, people said that it was, but I think it's because for now, the way my hormones are, the phase of life that I'm at, I think this is probably as good as it's gonna get. You know, my blemishes seriously have significantly diminished since starting my prescription, and so I think that if you are not on something like that, or if you haven't found something to control your breakouts, this is definitely worth a shot, and I can imagine it would work for you because it worked for so many other people. For me, that wasn't why I was getting it though, so I'm not at all disappointed in this. You are supposed to replace the brush heads every 3 months. The one that comes with it is the one with the white rim, and that is for sensitive skin. And it is very soft. When I need to replace this, which is coming up in about a month or so, I will go with the normal brush head. There's like delicate, I think if you have very sensitive skin, there's sensitive, and I think there's either normal or regular or what, I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I will be going with the normal brush head because I think I could use more exfoliation. But considering I was questioning whether this would do enough for me, because all it is vibration, it's amazing. It feels so good on your skin. You can just tell your skin is getting so clean, but not too clean, not squeaky clean that dries it out and just removes all your natural oils. It just feels amazing. I love the feeling of it. And I guess I didn't describe it. It only has one setting. One speed, one setting. The regular Clarisonic, I believe, has 2 speeds, and the Clarisonic Plus has like 3 speeds and then a body mode or something like that. So it all depends on what you want, what you're looking for. For me, the Clarisonic Mia was enough. If you look on the Clarisonic website, they have tons of colors. They have pink, purple, white, red, like an aquamarine, yellow. They're so cute. My one girlfriend got the red Mia, so I haven't seen hers yet, but the red looks really pretty. So I hope this helps. I hope that I answered all your questions. If you have any other questions about it, please comment below. And let me know if you have experience with this. Please let me know. Please let other people know. I would 100% recommend this. I love it so much. I would trade anything in my makeup collection for this. I mean, if it was between my beloved Naked palette and this, hands down this, because it just makes your skin look so amazing. Yeah, this was all the difference. I had been trying so many different foundations, so many different things. I'm like, what is gonna work for my skin? And it was this, and it retexturized, and all of my foundations look great now. All the powders, everything. I can wear shimmer again. Love, love, love it. If you have any questions, again, please comment. I know this video is super long, but I wanted to touch on everything, and I hope it wasn't too rambly. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.